Welcome to Search for Signs. My name is Gary Willing. If this information interests you, please press the like and subscribe button and press the bell for notifications. In this video, I want to talk about a very, very popular master amongst esotericists and New Agers alike, the Master Koot Hoomi, or the Master KH as he's also referred to. You can find a lot about him on the internet if you search the internet. Whether it's true or not is up to you to decide, but I prefer reading about him in Alice Bailey books and Benjamin Creme's books. You can also read about him by reading Helena Blavatsky and the Theosophical Society, but to be honest, I find reading excuse me, Helena Blavatsky's books a lot like reading J.R.R. Tolkien, The Hobbit. I don't get a lot of it, but it might be your cup of tea. I don't know. I find Benjamin Creme's books to be the easiest to read about these masters. He seems to kind of put it in language that I understand the best. But this particular master, in any writing that you read about him, or any website that you read about him, it's, no matter how distorted the information is, it's like the name Koot Hoomi is synonymous with love. I mean, everybody talks about this master's love. So, he's apparently a lovable guy. In fact, actually, according to Alice Bailey, one of his main jobs is going to be to awaken the love nature in the hearts of all mankind. To awaken us to the fact that we're all one and we're all brothers. I mean, it's a huge, huge job. I mean, I can't imagine how much that job pays, but I'm kidding. But he is the right master for the job, because there's a reason why people keep talking about how loving he is, because apparently he is, because in his previous lifetime he was John the Beloved, and everybody loved that guy, so, and because he was the Apostle John, when he's out and about, and he's going to come out not long after Maitreya declares himself before the world, he'll be one of the masters that will be out in the public eye. You can pull him aside. Hey, Koot Hoomi, what did you mean about this? When you were John, what did you ask? What does this beast mean, or in the Bible, or whatever? Or what do you mean about that, or whatever? And he'll be happy to tell you, because he's a pretty lovable guy. Apparently, he's not going to bite your head off. Might be one of the nicer masters out there, I guess. I don't know. Maybe he's got tough love too. They didn't, it says he's a lovable guy. I mean, he might have tough love too, But, but he'll be the one to ask, because he was the one that actually wrote Revelations and wrote the books of some of the books in the Bible and things like that. And, this master will not only be one of the first masters to come out after Maitreya, but he'll be here for a really, really long time. So if you don't see him right away, you can wait a little while, because he's not going anywhere. He's going to be the next world teacher for the next age. So he's the heir apparent of the world. He's a world teacher, heir apparent, and he's got a lot of disciples around the world, according to Alice Bailey, in the West and the East. So he'll be very popular once he, is known for who he is as well. And I just wanted to say that, I do these little videos about these masters in Maitreya and stuff, and especially when I'm talking about these masters, is I don't know that much about them either, and B, even if I did, there's not a lot to talk about in 5 minutes, but it's impossible to know what these masters all do. And so I know when I'm talking about them, I'm not doing them any justice. So don't hold me to any kind of, don't hold me to it, so to speak, when it comes to these masters. And, and I always say this, I kind of jokingly said in a previous video, I watch a lot of financial advisors on, or, financial videos on YouTube. Not a lot, but I have before, right? And they always say at the end or in the beginning, I'm not a financial advisor, do your own research. And I tongue-in-cheek say it in my videos, I'm not a spiritual advisor, do your own research. And it's for all of us to do our own research, to find the truth within ourselves. And just because a writer or a teacher in the past talks about the masters doesn't necessarily mean that I believe 100% in what they're saying. You know, I tend to believe more Benjamin Creme and Alice Bailey than I do of the others because of the quality of the information that they're giving. But that's what I decided. You know, other people might think that some of these other writings about the masters are more to their liking. You know, it doesn't really matter to me either way what you think, you know. But I think it's important for all of us to do our own research on it and to find the truth about it. Now, in my heart of hearts, I know, because of my own experiences with Maitreya and the Master Jesus and the Space Brothers out there, that these masters do exist, you know. But is my view of them any more right than anybody else's? I don't think so whatsoever, you know. So I'm just saying that as a disclaimer, because when we see these masters, they might be totally different than what I explained. So I don't want to mislead anybody, you know. But I will say this: I'm willing to bet you. Again, I'm a betting man that this master, when he gets out, will be known for his love too, because he's obviously known for it now. He was known for it when he was John, so he knows something about love. So also too, if you want to ask him questions, how do you love somebody that you know? How do you love that coworker that just is annoying the heck out of you? You know, what do? You know, he'll be the one to talk to, you know. But, and as always, take action. Help SOP save our planet. Thanks for listening, and we look forward to talking to you again in future videos. Have a great day.